Lucent Citadel hard mode is the most fun that I've had in the Elder Scrolls Online after 6 years of raiding. I mean, seriously, the devs have absolutely outdone themselves, and my expectation for trials in the future has officially skyrocketed. Now, it seems that the #1 question on everybody's mind is how difficult are these hard modes? It's hard to make a comparison because these fights just are unlike anything that we've ever seen. All of the fights are really recoverable, which means that they're very easy to clear. I mean, I would compare it to something like Rock Grove, but even Boss isn't a very recoverable fight if the wrong thing happens. Each of these clears were achieved with 3 different pug groups. On PTS. You don't have to clear like the first boss hard mode to go do the second one. You can just walk straight to the second one and turn the banner on. So these were 3 different groups that just attempted each different boss in a raid window, and it took about 5 total hours of progression to get all 3 of them done. Now, to be fair, there were people who went to the second and third boss that had figured out some things that I had chatted with before we attempted it, which definitely helped, but that's still pretty easy. I would be shocked if the trial didn't get tuned up a little bit before it went live. However, that's not to say that they're going to be easy to no death. Some of these fights are going to be tricky to no death for sure, so we won't be able to really gauge how difficult the Trifecta is until a little bit later on down the line. I know some really good players on some good teams who are estimating that they can have the Trifecta done in a week, and if that's the case, this trial will definitely need to be made a little bit harder. But either way, quite honestly, I am so happy with the state of the trial right now. They are such cool fights with such unique mechanics, and I'm really excited to show you Lucent Citadel hard mode. The first boss hard mode is probably the easiest of the 3. This is really an ad control type of fight. So on each side you have the main boss, a mini boss that spawns, and then typically 6 of the smaller ads per phase that only have 1 mil HP. Each side has 1 main mechanic to be aware of. On the Scorpion side, these eyeballs place a beam on certain players at a time that stack with ramping damage. It's essentially just a heal check. We'll talk about the Rakat side when we swap over shortly. At about 90%, that's when the first mini will spawn. We don't quite know yet if the minis are percentage or timer based, but I'm leaning more towards the first one spawning at 90 with it being on a timer from there on out. Again, this fight is ad control. So on the Scorpion side, you'll see these little critters that are initially gold barred. Every so often, 2 players will get a beam of light above their head, and that player must walk over to the small ad to get rid of the gold bar from the little ads. Even when the ads are vulnerable, they cannot be chained. So we tried to solve this problem on my side by having me run a taunt and try to stack them, which I don't really think is the most effective way to do things. Moving the boss around to the stack of the ad spawn is probably going to be the best way to do the fight overall. We decided that focusing the minis and focusing the ads is just the safest way to do the fight to ensure the clear. You'll notice here now that the pads begin to light up. At this point, it indicates the group wipe mechanic. If you don't swap rooms correctly, the boss blows up the entire room. You can see which pad to stand on by looking across at the other side. You'll see that it glows yellow on the other side for us. And if you do it correctly, you'll swap sides. We did that mech correctly. Unfortunately, there was a mini that spawned that smacked me right as we swapped sides that the tank just didn't see.
Up on entrance.
Got it. I'm just gonna stack around this pad on this side. I feel like it'd be easier.
Free the ad on me when you'll get a chance.
Yeah, but I don't think we have any
make sure that we're cleaving towards these ads, guys, as much as we can.
The other side is the same general type of fight. You'll get these red beams on the Rakat side that allow you to free the skeleton ads and make them vulnerable, along with a mini boss with Rakat as well. The general side mechanic are these meteors that spawn on all players, so you want to kind of soft stack on this side, and I found that the easiest way to handle them is just to roll dodge whenever the meteors come out. On the Rakat side, the bone flayers, if they do not get killed quick enough, seem to enrage, at which point they cannot be taunted. I didn't notice a similar mechanic on the Scorpion side, but we'll know more in time. From there on out, the fight is pretty much just rinse and repeat. Focus the mini, focus the ads, do the swap mechanic when it comes out, and it should be a pretty easy clear.
I don't know, maybe Z, there's just a lot of healing that needs to go out right now.
This mini is super healthy.
Stress.
Free the one on boss. There we go.
Middle.
Yeah, you got 2 minis over here, man. Oh, one of them might have died, I hope.
One of them died. Get them on entrance.
Kill this
gonna
mini.
mark
Drop
first.
ults.
I'm gonna go.
Spam only when your shit's down.
We got another one coming.
Yeah, you gotta get in group with that meteor.
Get these ads vulnerable.
I'm to the right on with your AoEs. There we go. Beautiful.
New ads.
I have cash on
them
boss. I'll
vulnerable.
move forward so someone can res
Side
them.
back leave. I'm pointing away.
What about
I've
horn?
got 2 minis right now though, dog. This is...
Probably.
Focus the
I'm gonna stack
minis.
on these two.
Just spam on the minis. Just spam on the minis. We're good. Drop your ults. Kill the shit. We're at 10 mil. We need to stop on this boss. New mini's up. Go to the mini.
We're at
Room swaps.
25.
The very last and maybe one of the most important mechanics to be aware of is at the very end of the fight. Here, it's really important that the bosses die at roughly the same time. You only have 10 seconds for the bosses to both die. Otherwise, the one that was killed first will heal back up to, I believe, roughly 40% of its HP, which obviously causes some massive problems throughout the fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, just roll. Roll for a second, DDs, while he gets everything.
One
We need to kill the bone players.
It's almost dead. It's
Roll.
almost dead.
Kill the bone player.
Mini only over
Okay, cool.
here. Right?
Focus the boss. Cleave the mini over here.
Get Squeaky up, please, before.
I'm gonna horn first right now.
Light
Oh,
buff,
man.
clear
Okay.
ads.
Focus the fuck out of this boss, guys. Unenrage the ads
Get
right
away
in front of
from
the
me.
pine.
I have a cleave. Get away from. There's two minis up here.
New mini, new mini.
I think you might just get 2 and actually 4 of us have the cleanse.
I need all ults, please. Any ult.
I just pillagered for
Get
you.
these minis
Careful on
on.
this boss, though, guys. Holy shit.
We're at
Kill
14
the
mil.
mini, please. Don't hit. We're at 6.
It's alright. Big damage
Just
on
try
this
to
boss,
lay
guys.
off
Big damage
boss,
on
try
this
to single
boss.
target mini. And ads. Please single target ads.
Okay, okay. The fucking mini's dead. Holy shit.
These ads, guys. That boss's HP does not matter.
Oh, it's ton it back, ton it
I
back, ton it
don't
back.
know when the next room swap is, so be ready for it.
The pine. The boss.
New ad.
Thank you.
Oh my
You
god.
ready to swap
Middle,
rooms?
middle.
We're at 7 mil on this side. 6
We're
mil.
We're at 2.
Blackguard bit
Okay, that's
too.
We
fine.
swap and
As
kill.
soon as we
swap and
port, we
kill.
can kill. As soon as we
Yeah,
port,
yeah,
we ult
yeah.
them.
Just old dump and kill.
Ult uppercut, guys.
I'll have
Ult
more,
uppercut.
do you want to
down.
horn first? I'll
Just dump, just
flip him.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
just dump. Just kill.
Okay.
Please ult uppercut, guys.
Spam only,
got the
spam
mini.
only, spammable only, spammable only, spammable only.
It's just recaught now.
Kill him. 1 mil.
1 mil, 500k. Dead.
Yeah, buddy, let's go. There it is, dude.
Nice.
GG's, everybody. I'm gonna pull in 3, 2, 1.
The general structure of the second boss is very, very interesting. You'll see that right now, the room is dark. There are 4 mirrors around the room that you can synergize. That places a really strong damage over time on the player who synergizes on it to flip the room and make it light. You'll notice that the dark ad is invulnerable, the main boss. This is because the room is dark. In order to damage him, we need the room to be light. However, the mini boss Zoran we can damage right now because he is a light ad in a dark room. So this fight is generally trying to decide when to kill the light ads and when to kill the dark ads. There's no real punishment as of now for not killing Zoran. It just kind of takes a main target off the board and makes the fight a little bit more manageable. But here, when we swap all the mirrors and make them yellow, we turn the room light, and now the boss is damageable. This boss has a few main mechanics. That giant AoE that you saw come out is followed by a kite mechanic that places the shard AoEs on the ground, snares players, and does a ton of damage. At given boss percentage thresholds, he will port to the center of the room and force you to flip the room so that he is no longer damageable. This is easiest tracked by looking at the tethers that come from the main boss, and when all of the tethers have disappeared, you know that you're safe.
If you don't have a dot, you get the mirror. Prioritize that, please. They're all flipped.
No,
I'll hold the ads. Elastic.
With each port phase, ads spawn, and this is kind of what you want to decide what to kill and what not to kill. So here, the room is light and all of the light ads are invulnerable. You'll notice that the boss actually swaps colors with Zoran here, turning Zoran dark and himself light, along with spawning a bunch of light ads. So Zoran was damageable as a dark ad, but the boss is no longer damageable. And only flipping the room to dark will allow everything to be damageable again.
Go check. Oh, I'm just gonna die. Holy shit.
he's up.
Okay, flip the rim, please, quickly. Elastic, grab the mini off me in these small ads.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's draining the fuck out of my stam.
They look to be enraged.
Oh, because Zoran died. Needs to be red, yeah, over there. Thank you. We're good.
So now that the room is flipped, all of the ads are damageable. The tank takes the mini-boss off of me, and all of the small ads finally become chainable and far more controllable. There are 2 different sets of ads, light and dark, the big ads being the ones to watch out for the most. Both of these do have cleave, a shield throw from the sentinel, and a really strong firestorm attack from the dark ad.
I would revive, but I'm the only healer.
I got one.
Bring him a little closer.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
Shield
we
throw.
should be good. We should be good.
Alright, go my force. 3, 2, 1.
Cleave the mini, focus boss here. And then we're gonna skip Zoran this next time. We're gonna skip Zoran this next time and focus the ads on the boss. Okay. Somebody get Squeaky up, please, before this room. It's in 5%.
The last mechanic that we're seeing here is this glass eyeball, which on hard mode, if you don't react quickly enough, tethers to a bunch of people and kills them if you don't get the boss to slam on it, much like with the flesh Atro boss in Vatashran. The boss does its slam animation very shortly after the glass eye spawns, so I feel that it's probably best to keep the boss close to the center of the room so that you can move the second the boss spawns that mechanic. Otherwise, he might get stuck and just might not make it there in time.
I hear it more than I see it.
Okay. Pay attention. Okay, push boss, 1%. Is it 60 or 70?
60.
Okay. Oh, my
70
bad.
is when the first orb spawns.
Gotcha, gotcha. I see it. Ooh. Watch that, watch that, watch that.
So at 60%, we get the next phase where the boss forces us to switch the room and spawns the next set of ads. If you do not flip all the mirrors here successfully, the boss just one-shots the entire group. But as you'll see, we have the next ad set. And here, the boss is damageable, staying as a dark ad in a light room. Zoran, on the other hand, is not damageable. And again, there's no penalty for not killing Zoran outside of just having an extra boss that's up and a little bit more pressure on your tanks and healers. But here, we make the active decision to not kill Zoran for the rest of the fight, to just kill the ads that are active and to continue focusing the boss.
Heavy on me.
Watch the, yep, good.
Ruin arc, yep.
Slam, careful.
Lock
Th-
force and
this
forward.
boss just won't let me, like, position him well. He's just gonna stay like this, just be aware.
Report soon. Orb.
Got it, thank you.
Forward.
Yeah, I baited that too.
Heavy.
And here at 40%, he'll flip the room again, this time being enraged, aside all of the light ads. So since the boss is invulnerable, we make the decision to kill Zoran and to try to kill the ads as well. And much like the first boss, this fight is really just ad control, trying to get as much off the board as it makes sense to as quickly as possible. The main thing that we decided is since all of the mirrors put a pretty hefty dot on the player once you synergize it, it's not very practical to flip the room when the boss ports into the center and then flip it again to make the boss damageable. So in those situations, we need that 30-second timer to run out so that we don't get 2 stacks of the mirror debuff. And when we're in that situation, we decide to kill Zoran, but if the boss is damageable, we decide to kill the boss.
Get the reses.
Pretty sure, yeah.
Nope. Zoran's heavy attack is 80, so it goes very quick.
Should be able to recover here. Heavy on me. Watch it.
Orb.
Yeah, I got it.
Yep.
I'm out of stam though. I'm in a heal check. Thank you.
I'm gonna get wrecked.
Can we not kill these ads? Oh, we can't. I see. I should be holding
Correct,
the ads.
that's
Okay, my bad.
Zoran's color.
Okay, I got him.
Ching color?
Yeah, can we just flip the room and get these ads dead? Let's just like flip the room.
You want to hit lights to dark. Lights to dark.
So
There's one
make
light
them
here.
red.
I got.
I'm gonna die. Thank
There
you.
we go.
Oh, dude, I'm dead. I need big heals. Yeah, I'm just dead. God damn it. Grab everything elastic. Kite that shit if it's on you, please. No, it's not your fault. I just ran out of stam. Get these little ads dead.
What I just died to?
Okay, I have them. I have them. Go, I'm gonna take them away.
I just died to that.
Forward.
Get the reses.
Barrier.
Alright, my Vuln. And 3, 2.
And focus this mini, boss, please. Focus this mini. So you said the last one is roughly 15%?
Yeah.
Okay, and we're just gonna ignore the ads and kill the boss at that point.
Yeah, I think it has to be a room flip to. So you might need to like do the 30 seconds.
Okay, okay, that's fine.
Forward.
I'm gonna move away
In
from you.
group.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the lightning AoE.
Oh,
that
shit.
come out, do a lot of
Boss.
damage.
I have them. I have them.
Okay.
Look for the eye. It's gonna be soon.
There it is.
Forward.
Where?
Nope, that was lightning strike. Sorry.
Six.
More ads.
Yeah, I have one of the. I have a
Sorry.
big one.
Just an eye.
There
Thank
it
you.
is.
Thank you. Come here, bitch. Come here, bitch. Come here, bitch. Come here, bitch. Nope.
just kill
People
him.
are gonna die. Fuck, man.
I'm gonna die too.
Yeah, everyone's gonna die. Stop pushing the boss. We need to get these reses. It's an absolute priority.
The boss is supposed to do one final port phase somewhere between 10 to 15%. So since this glass eye didn't get shattered and we know everybody's about to die, the call to stop damage was made so that we could res, recover, and try to fix the situation before pushing into another intense mechanic.
Thank you.
Trying to not. Yeah.
Good, 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 good. Can we flip the room, please, and try to get these ads? That's at 10 though. We just need to kill boss. It's at 10 though.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, remember, there's gonna be a.
Yeah, you're right. We probably need to flip the room and kill the ads, but it's probably too late. Holy fuck. Gonna heal check.
10%.
Okay, flip the room. I need...
One by you, pups.
I know. I can't get it. Yeah, I'm dead.
Damn it.
Grab everything elastic. Grab everything elastic.
And yeah, I think he has a name.
Try to res, please, quickly.
Orb. Bring it
Yeah,
to the orb.
boss.
Heal check. Gonna go down.
Just
Yep,
get reses,
down.
guys. Just get reses.
That was an enormous heal check. You ate two combat person didn't go out.
Okay, I have everything. Just get the reses, please. I'll be okay for a minute. And then we'll kill when everyone's up.
The boss is damageable.
Yeah, we should kill boss with what we have. Finish your reses and kill boss. I'm gonna heal check. Good, I'm good. 6 mil. And another heal check.
Another
Holy
heal
fuck.
check. Yeah.
6 mil, guys. Come on. Force Vol and everything we have, please. Spam only. 3 mil.
Damn, I just get stunned.
There it is, baby. Let's go.
Well, it's dead.
Second boss, dude. Let's go. Good shit, y'all.
Finally, get ready to run. This final boss hard mode is unlike anything you've ever seen. There is a lot going on here and so much that we still don't know, but I'll try to sum up all that we do know to the best of my abilities. So essentially, once you pick up the arcane knot, you have to run it all the way back through the trial. This will take you through 8 total rooms. Each room spawns a different set of ads and crystals. Active crystals are responsible for a barrier that prevents you from moving into the next room, so only killing the crystal will allow you to move on. In rooms with multiple crystals, they have to die within 10 seconds of each other, otherwise they will respawn at full health. This will change the way that we do a couple of rooms, and we'll discuss those as we get there. So in the first room, you'll notice that we fought a Manticora. It's not really an important ad, and we just carried it crystal to crystal. Rooms 1 and 2 both only have 1 crystal, but room 3 is where we have the first pair of crystals that need to be killed together. In order to do this, we stacked the mini-boss that spawns in that room, as well as the Ice Atro that usually spawns around that time from the Fracture Knot on the far crystal, while having the group focus the near one, get it down to 15%, ulti dump all of the targets on the far one, kill that crystal, then turn around and finish the crystal that we had at 15%. This mini-boss has one main mechanic that we saw. Outside of dropping AoEs and kiting eyes like Infinite Archive, the boss has a mechanic that tethers the person holding the arcane knot to the furthest person away. Anybody caught standing in that tether gets one shot, so we had a healer kite far enough away to catch the knot and then just try to stand out of the group. And with that, the arcane knot mechanic in general, you'll see a giant dome spawn from the person holding the arcane knot. This person cannot move unless there are enough people inside of that dome. If it's just the person with the arcane knot, they literally cannot move, so you have to move together as a group. The person holding the knot can only do so for 60 seconds, at which point they will be forced to drop it, saying the arcane knot has fractured, and this will spawn the Ice Atro mini-bosses that we see throughout the entire fight. The final component to the arcane knot is that whenever you drop it, you have a 22-minute debuff that prevents you from picking it up again. So if you're going for the Trifecta, you essentially only have 12 minutes to do the fight. However, if you die, that debuff resets and you can pick it up. That said, if you do pick it up with the debuff active, you technically can do so, but it will take you for so much health, it's unbelievable. You can't practically live the full duration of the knot if you do so. The fourth room of the fight involves fighting a familiar face. Baron Rise comes again as we have to kill him with about half the amount of health that he had before. No ads or mini bosses in this fight, just the meteor mechanic and the general boss mechs that apply to the tank. It's a pretty easy fight.
Middle pad. Leave dots and AoEs behind.
You can stand on that pad, like, as it's dying, by the way.
Yeah.
It'll insta.
You'll see as we get to these hallways of beams, they do one-shot you, so you got to be careful moving through them. You can roll dodge through them, though, so stopping and waiting is just kind of a thing to do to be super safe.
Leaving dots and AoEs behind you.
Oh, I'm down. God damn it.
That's not good. Somebody needs to go back and get him. I have the mini. Okay.
I'm there, but I'm gonna need, like, a heal, I think. Okay, yeah, this isn't gonna... Someone has to...
That brings us into room 5, the floating crystal. Nothing special here, but the following room is probably the hardest part of the entire fight. Room 6 spawns 8 necromancers. The necromancers spawn 2 main mechanics, these green circles that mimic the mechanic of the final boss of Hellra that do a ton of damage. We found it best to barrier through these, as well as a skull mechanic, a growing AoE that targets a player. That is a one-shot if anybody is caught in it when it goes off. That player needs to take the AoE out of the group, and the group needs to be aware to not get hit by it.
The intro? Yep. Okay, kill the crystal. Don't drop your ult right there, dude. Who dropped the Destro? What are you doing? Okay, stay up here. Stay right here. So you can line of sight these in. Grab them as they come up, Elastic. I'm gonna go get the rest of them.
Alright, Skull coming in. Move right. Mia.
Ten seconds.
Go down the stairs. Yep, thank you.
Last two are coming up.
Hitting Slayer again here for the barrier.
Fracturing.
Are they up? Oh yeah, shit. I pulled one too far. Pull it back down. Look, they're very spread out. Don't parse the crystal. Parse the Atros, the Necros, please. There's still two of them left. Trying to get
They're
them
at the bottom of the stairs.
stacked. There you go. Just kill this shit.
Mia, when you get.
1 mil on this Necro. It's right behind the Ice Atro. It's right behind the Ice Atro. Just keeps getting bounced.
The component of this room that makes it the most challenging is trying to balance making sure that the Ice Atros die with enough time to kill the crystals before another Ice Atro spawns. The best way that we found to do this room so far is to get the entrance crystal down to 15%, to run past the central one, get the far one down to 15%, and then converge on the center one, fully kill that, and then divulge into two groups that go and finish the two crystals that we left at 15% within the allotted 10 seconds.
Okay, now go to the far crystal. Go to the far one.
5 seconds. I'm gonna stay in the middle, I guess.
You guys are gonna leave the middle crystal when it's at like probably 15%. I'll call it out.
Fuck was that?
Come on, Mia.
Get me up. Thank you.
Or somebody
Move,
else's
move.
corner. Look.
Alright, ulti dump this shit. Ready to split sides. 3, 2, 1, split sides. What are y'all dying to?
Detonation.
Kill this shit. Got one more. It's the far one. Kill it. Good. Clear.
Nope.
Kill the Atro.
Okay. I was like,
Arch good.
Get ready to move.
we should go now.
Alright, let's go.
My guess is you fracture in 15 arcane.
Here we go down another series of hallways where, again, you can roll through these AoEs. The AoEs disappear and still do damage afterwards, though, as long as the beams are visually up, so be careful. Roll through these. If the group starts the next fight without you, as you're about to see, you will just get ported in. This next room involves 2 mini-bosses as the main priority targets that spawn, as well as any Ice Atro that you may have up. There are 4 crystals in this room, but you only need to kill them in pairs of 2. The 2 entrance ones and then the 2 exit ones. So we approached this fight the same way that we did room 3, got the crystal on entrance to 15%, stacked everything on the far crystal to the left, nuked that one, then turned and killed the remaining crystal. To be honest, I have no idea what these mini bosses do. One of them has an interrupt. They seem to shoot out some AoEs, but their actual mechanics I won't know much about until I look at the logs a bit more.
Mia gave me a pillager.
Ulti
Oh,
dump.
down.
Oh my god, it's not going well.
Kill these Atros before we get reses, please. These Atros are almost dead. They need to die. Oh my god.
Just
I'm getting shat on. Kill the fucking Atros, please.
It's a good thing there's unbelievable amounts of shields in this.
Thank god. Alright, get the reses. Get the reses. I think that's fine. We fucked up the crystal. Shit. We fucked up the crystal bad. Okay, go to the other crystal after all the reses are up and get it to 15 again, and then come back and kill all the shit. Other crystal's up. Go to it. Get it to 15 and come back, please. Do you have it, Elastic?
I got it.
Oh my god.
I got it.
Yeah. I didn't see where you were going. That's on me.
Is that another Atro, or are we good? Okay, we're good.
10% on this crystal.
Okay, kill this. Come back to the bosses. Ulti dump this shit. I'll call it when the crystal's dead. Okay, go kill the other crystal now. Go kill the other crystal now.
Dead.
Okay, good. Kill all this shit, and then we'll move to the next set. Just keep dropping ults on this shit. This shit needs to die. With res. It's almost dead. Just kill. I'll get the res. Just kill. 1.5 mil.
Now that everything on this side's dead, we go do the same thing with the crystals on exit. Get the one on the left to 15%. Go kill the one on the right, then finish off the one on the left.
Watch those AoEs. Move to the next crystal.
Not in 10.
Hey, we'll just take the next Ice Age or the
Up
next
here
one.
on the mid side.
Fully kill this.
Crystal's dead.
Not, it's fracturing.
Don't get hit by the fracture AoE when you go to kill this last one.
Grab, please.
It's dead. It's dead.
If you leave the arcane knot untouched for too long, it will start spewing damage that's a near one-shot to anybody it touches. So it's really important to make sure that you're constantly rotating the knot and not leaving it down for too long.
Who's not on cooldown for the knot right now?
I can
I'm
probably.
on
Everyone who
cooldown.
just died.
Yeah, I can get it next.
okay,
This one.
Fun, to the next room. Let's go. Everyone's up. Let's go.
And finally, Zoran, the final boss on hard mode with 93.1 mil HP. Honestly, a disappointingly simple boss fight. This is the tank swap mechanic. Whenever the boss does a heavy attack, you get a debuff on you that makes the next heavy attack a one-shot. So all me and the tank here did is I would start with Zoran, get the heavy attack, he would take Zoran, and then I would take the Atro off of him. So whoever was holding boss held Atros and vice versa. I didn't do so immediately off the rip here because I was holding the knot, however, though, and already taking a pretty significant amount of damage from the damage over time that the arcane knot does to the player holding it. Every time that heavy attack goes out, it does hit chain lightning on the players. That chain lightning ticks for between 20 to 25k, so it's important to make sure that you block that. As you can say, missed the taunt, the heavy went out on the tank and he died because of it. The final mechanic in this boss fight are the mirrors that spawn. Those mirrors put lines on you that track you, much like some of the mechanics we've seen in the past. For example, the archers in Dreadsail Reef, but a little different. We didn't really figure out a good way to handle this outside of having a few deaths and rezzing every time, so I'll keep you updated on whatever strat we come up with revolving around this mechanic. Getting hit with 2 lines is just an instant one-shot, and it's a lot of people adjusting and then other people adjusting, so people having to readjust and just not getting it done in time and dying because of it. So in the meantime, we'll keep working on that strat, and I'll let you know when we have something better in place.
Yeah, Atro's dead. I'm gonna help. Go get reses, Elastic. Go get reses.
I'm on American.
Looked all begotten.
Oh, yeah. Clyde got the mechanic that you can't get out of group, basically.
I need to move the boss. Heavy. Block. It's out.
Me
Atro's up. We need a knot.
Knots down.
Lines.
We got 2
2 Atros, I have 1.
I have the other. Okay, the res is quick. Knot's going crazy, guys.
Heavy.
Come on. Kill these Atros, please. Get reses. My boss.
My smash.
Heavy. Need big damage on these Atros. Can we get all ults? Heavy. Take boss when you can. I got Atros, I got both of them.
Mirrors.
My heavy. Taking the Atros off of you.
Grab the boss.
Me and Pillager.
Okay, Atros are dead.
Dead.
My bear. Who can take knot next?
About 13 minutes.
My boss.
15
My
minutes.
smash.
Mirrors. Knot's fracturing. Somebody needs to go pick it up when this is done. Get the reses.
My Atro.
grab.
Heavy.
I got it.
My boss.
Clyde.
Go get that res over there quickly. Push this boss. Kill the boss. Can you color?
I am 20 off.
Okay, as soon as you have. Heavy. You take.
My boss.
Try to clean this Atro somewhat.
My
Got
smash.
mirrors.
Me and Pillager.
There, yeah. Block. Oh my god, dude.
My heavy.
Hey, just get reses one more time. My boss. Get the Atro. Reses one more time. Somebody's gonna need to pick up the knot one more time, probably.
Lady.
Push that. Let's kill this shit, guys. Come on. Heavy.
In order to finish the fight, all targets must be dead, and you must move through the entrance of the trial together to deposit the arcane knot into the cage that's in the lobby. So near the end of the fight, you'll notice that we're getting one more fracture after the boss dies, which means an ice Atro is going to spawn. We need to kill this ice Atro before we can move, and then we all need to stack up and move through the door at the same time. I don't know if it's a bug or intended to work that way, but if you move too quickly or not as a group, you get a joining encounter in progress and have to try to do it all over again.
We're gonna stack on the door together, and I'm gonna count down for us to move, okay? Do not go through until I count it down. Okay, let's move.
Dead.
Get ready. Stack up. We're going to move in 3, 2, 1. Then come put it in the cage.
There it is, baby! There's the horde mode! Let's go! Let's go, dude. Nice job, everybody. Thank you so much, everybody, for checking out the video. Do me a favor, like the video. Let me know what your favorite part of the trial was down in the comment section below. And if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability. We are just getting started with Gold Road. If you want to see the trial as a whole with all of the trash pulls and mini bosses as well, the link to the full run of just regular vet Lucent Citadel is in the description below. And keep an eye out because coming soon is a comprehensive video discussing all of the best skills coming with the new scribing system. A huge shout out and thank you to everybody who participated in these pug runs to make this possible. Seriously, guys, it was a huge goal of mine to get this hard mode content out as soon as possible, and I would not have been able to do it without all of the people who pulled up. I seriously appreciate you guys. Another special shout out and thank you to all of my current Patreons, Clyde, Carla, Larry, Alberg, and Joseph. Thank you so much for your support, my friends. It's because of you that this content is made possible. From the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for your support. And thanks to all of you as well for all of your love and support. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you in the next one.